Hello and welcome. Today we will see the second chapter of the book Footprints Without Feet. The chapter's name, The Thief's Story. Let's go to the theme of the story. This is a story which teaches us how a kind act can bring about change of heart. How somebody's good deed can change and transform an individual. Let's go to the story now. There are only two characters in the story. One, a young boy of 15 and a young man of 25. Boy Hari Singh and the young man Anil. Young boy of 15 Hari Singh is a thief. Actually his name is not Hari Singh. He keeps changing his name every month. So keep away from the police and the previous masters that he has worked for, and so that he keeps changing his name to conceal his identity. Now these two characters, they both meet each other at a wrestling match, and Hari Singh has not had a big hand in any thievery or any stealing for long. So he has decided that it's high time that he should go about his business, that is stealing. So he found Anil as an easy prey to attack or to steal. So he struck a conversation with Anil in the name of wrestling match. After the conversation, after the match, Anil started moving. Hari Singh called him and said, "Can I work for you?" Anil said, "I cannot pay you. I don't have enough money to pay you." "What work can you do?" He said, "I can cook for you." Anil said, "Okay, fine. I cannot pay you, but I can feed you. I will give you food." Hari Singh got ready and started working for him. It was eventual with the very first meal that Hari Singh did not know to cook at all. The first meal that he served was pathetic, was very bad, and Anil did not eat it. Anil asked him to leave as he did not know how to cook. Hari Singh made a very innocent face and requested him that I will learn to cook and I will work for you. Anil, being a gentleman, a kind-hearted soul, laughed at him, smiled at him and said, "Okay, fine. I'll teach you how to cook. And I will also teach you how to write your name, mathematics, numbers, sentences." Hari Singh thought this is a golden opportunity for him. Not only that, he would get an opportunity to steal from Anil, but if he gets educated, if he learns, then one day he may also become a big person. It will be so easy for him to steal with educated mind. So he started working for him. In addition to all these things that he was getting, at times he would go out for groceries to purchase groceries for Anil, prepare tea for Anil, and while purchasing these domestic chores items, he would save 1 rupee from the grocery money or going out to bring milk or bread, whatever he would bring. From that 1 rupee coin, 1 rupee he would save. Anil knew that he is not returning back that 1 rupee, but Anil never asked him about that 1 rupee. And that's how their life was going on smoothly, with Anil teaching him sometimes sentences, new words, mathematical calculations, and on the other hand, Hari Singh, which was not his original name, as I already told you, he would work for Anil. He also started learning to cook. At the same time, he was also learning the English sentences, numbers, and so on. Anil interested him so much that he has given him his house keys. There were so many opportunities for him to steal, but he has not stolen so far. He was working for Anil. He found it as an opportunity. But one day, this thing is going to change. One day Anil came with a bundle of notes in his hand. Normally he did not earn much. How did Anil earn? He would write stories. He was a writer, and sometimes he would get money, sometimes he would not get money. Sometimes he would lend money to some people, sometimes he would borrow money from some people. That's how he was managing his life. But one day he brought a wad of notes to his house, and Hari Singh saw it. The thief in Hari Singh woke up. He found it as an opportunity to have a big hand. That day, he saw Anil keeping that bundle of notes under his mattress and slept. Hari Singh, he used to sleep in the balcony. He waited for the opportunity, and at the right opportunity, at the time when he thought Anil is sleeping, he has gone to his sleep. He approached Anil's mattress where he was sleeping and tried to sneak in that bundle of notes, snatch from there, and slowly he pick out that bundle. He had already planned out that he would catch 10:30 p.m. Lucknow Express and would be away from this place. Nobody would ever know from where he came, from where he has gone to. He took that bundle of notes and ran away. He reached the station, railway station. As he reached the railway station there, he has never purchased tickets in his life. Therefore, he did not even think of purchasing the ticket. As he reached the station, he saw the Lucknow Express already moving. It has not sped up yet, but it was moving. There was chance he could hop up into the train. He could catch that train. But reluctantly, he did not. He did not catch the train. As the train left, he was left alone at the station. And now, he thought, if I had to go, where should I go? I don't have family, I don't have even friends. The friends that I have, the time they would come to know that I have 600 rupees. That VAT altogether counted 600 rupees. So he thought this 600 rupees they would spend anywhere. So it's not a good idea to go to the friends. He came back. He was roaming, he saw a park nearby. He went into the park. He sat down there. It was already drizzling. Light shower was there. He sat and kept thinking. He recalled all those moments that he lived with Anil. Anil has trusted him so much that he has given his house keys to him. He was free to move anywhere. The 1 rupee that he would save, Anil never asked him, though Anil knew that he is saving that 1 rupee. In addition to all these things, Anil was teaching him. So if he get education, if he become an educated fellow, he can also become a successful person. All this thought make him to feel guilty. Guilty of not only stealing, guilty of breaking somebody's trust, and trust also of that fellow who is so innocent. Hari Singh thought, I have seen people, I have robbed people, but never I have seen such an innocent fellow in my life. He started feeling so much guilty that he thought I should go back. At any rate, I should go back. But how to keep that money back? He gathered all his courage, Hari Singh, and approached again to Anil's house. He got into the house. Now the problem was to keep that money under the mattress once again. Somehow he managed to keep it and he slept. Next morning, Anil prepared tea for him and brought tea. And Hari Singh was very, very afraid that he may ask me about the stealing, where I had gone to, if he had come to know about the stealing and so on. Then Anil took out 50 rupees note. It was 50 rupees VAT. He took out 50 rupees note from that bundle and one note he gave to Hari Singh that yesterday I earned something and from that I am giving you this 50 rupees, keep it. Normally I don't pay you, but today I have money, I am paying you. Now Hari Singh was in more guilt. As he touched that note, 50 rupees note, it was wet. If you remember, it was raining when he was in the park. So all the notes were wet. So this is a clear sign that Anil knew that this money was stolen. But he did not ask anything to Hari Singh. Not a single question is being put. In fact, he gave him 50 rupees more to keep with him. And Hari Singh understood that day. He is a true gentleman, a true kind-hearted fellow. And that brings us to the end of the story. What does the story teach us? The story teaches us that the kind deeds can turn an evil soul into a good soul. There are questions that could be put up in the board examination or in the school examination to you. Do we really find people like Anil in real life? The answer would be yes, there are good people, there are bad people. But we do find people like Anil Singh in real life also. Then there would be question, how can a good deed bring a change of heart in somebody's So definitely this is a story, a good example that good deeds can bring wonders in somebody's heart, can change somebody for the good, for good matters, for the good content. And with this, I wrap up the story. Thank you very much.